out there pushing this word, true sincerity, and indeed, we are a branch of the branch of Great Millstone, Chicago, reporting live from the belly of the beast. Another Saturday with some more of it, man.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesy both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Right. And that's the time we're in. Matter of fact, I'm strolling through these titles and all these videos that were sent to me by the brother Zaharia Howard. And when he said that, I was looking at surviving end times. Right, but I'm gonna go through these. I'm gonna start with this one. This is the first one. This was a story that broke on Newsbreak, and it's an Edomite. Looks like an Edomite in appearance, but it says son stabs 80-year-old mother so hard during the argument that the knife breaks, then goes downstairs to retrieve two more and continues.
God damn.
Right?
God
Yeah.
damn.
Son stabs 80-year-old mother. He has the appearance of an Edomite.
Ass next song too.
Yeah. Either way, that's the spirit of Babylon. What it say? The love of many will wax God.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. All right,
Yeah.
that's what.
Go ahead, bro.
That's what you're seeing in this world. All right, you know, like, people are becoming more violent. Okay, you know, they don't have a care for one another, and that's ultimately because Esau is pushing his wickedness. You know,
And not the ones who take the time to write a manifesto. That right there is an orchestrated wag the dog event. And more likely than not. Because real crime, people don't sit down and write a note and break it all down. Right. You know, they just go do some shit. They plan some shit and go do it. Right? When they leaving you, you know, a fingerprint and blood. Right. You know, a cartridge with some shit wrote on it. Right. You know. But it was the next thing. Okay. This was about that asshole Stephen Miller. You know, and I can't stand that little bastard. But it seems that he's been fired. It says that Stephen Miller is fucked. His world is falling apart. And that was on the Kyle Kaluska show. I didn't see the video, but basically, even MAGA don't want this little, you know, N-word anymore. They don't want him or his ugly ass wife. Okay? They done with it. And what there's also showing you, I guess he went and did he's done this a couple of times where he went operated outside of you know, the lines of communication. He went and did things that came back to me really bad and then tried to say he had permission to do it, and it turned out that he did not. Okay, so he was overriding. I think it was Christy Noma was over him at the time before she got fired. Yeah, he went and did some shit, you know. But what this is showing me is that somebody get that house divided. You know, Esau is a divided house, man. And if you taking a look at MAGA today, they all kind of divided. They ready to pew each other. That's how divided they are. They ready to break out the pew each other. Okay, go ahead.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 25. And Yahweh Shai knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand?
Yeah. So he divided against yourself. How then can your kingdom stand? This is prophecy. All right. And it's a really good prophecy because this is letting us know that we're near the end. These are end time prophecies. And as a matter of fact, more camps should be focused on prophecy. I know that's what GMS does. You know, and a lot of these camps, all they do is they do the doctrine to try to counter what GMX talks about, but what GMX talks about is what's actually in the Bible.
Every week, Doc.
Okay, there's always some new doctrine trying to counteract. You know, you might as well just go ahead and let vocab be in y'all camp.
Yeah.
Okay, put vocab in the garment. Let them, you know, let them be in the camp because a lot of y'all teaching the same doctrine that he's teaching,
Absolutely.
which is a which is a doctrine that is actually against the scriptures. Okay. But yeah, I was about to say something about, you know, never mind. But anyway, these guys, they just doing their own thing. Okay, let's go to the next one. You got a problem?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, Revelation 19 and 10. That's what I was thinking. You can read what you read, but you read somebody get Revelation 19 and 10 because it's supposed to be in the spirit of prophecy. Right, go ahead.
Oh, this is Mark 3 and 24 in the NLT. Real quick, it says, "A kingdom divided by civil war will collapse."
Ooh,
Point blank period.
and MAGA's on the verge of civil war. America's on the verge of civil war. And the Edomites are angry. But yeah, you got to understand, you're right there. You know, America is on the verge of a civil war. Okay, MAGA against MAGA, MAGA against the Northern Kingdom, MAGA against the Southern Kingdom. All right, the right wing, you know, constitutionalists against the against these people who bend the knee to APAC. You know, which is pretty much everybody.
All of it.
Because you know people are seeing that. People are seeing and understanding that you know the little hats have way too much say within American politics and what happens in America. And people and the thing is now that you see it, you can't unsee it. Though they're trying to make you unsee it and you know and put you in the anti thing. You know, you telling the truth to speak against them. You are anti this or anti that.
They used this pump who just got caught. Chud the homo,
Yeah.
Chud the builder.
Yeah.
And he just got caught because he actually shot somebody a couple times. And you know, they locked him up.
The goofy shot himself too.
Yeah,
on
but
Cheddar Bob ass.
yeah, exactly.
Sure.
But before that, you know, he was just walking around calling everybody niggers and jiggaboos.
Why holding his pistol?
Yeah,
Why holding his pistol and holding his
Mate,
pepper spray?
it's best way.
Right. He hold bear spray and he hold a pistol, you know, throwing out the N-word left and right,
Now,
you know, to Jake, wherever he went.
now he did this all live stream on Kink and was funded. And you know, the stream kept going. They compared that. They say, how can he get away with this? And all Kanye gotta say is a couple things that's true about a nation of people, and they take $1 billion for it.
100% true.
Now let's say what they say.
How is this how you see it goes back to that old Voltaire saying, you know who run the country, you know who run the place, if you know when you punish against speaking against you. Get that quote.
There it is, man.
That show you. So when we ain't just making up stuff about the Masamune, this is what happens to be true. And like the elder Bible said, they too involved in American politics, and the people are raging against that. They're stirring up the pot now. Most of them sleep, but the pot getting stirred up is division. It's the Egyptian amongst the Egyptians.
And there's a lot of Americans all over TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, but they pissed about it. And they're voicing their opinions. And at the same time, they're trying to take away your right to speak. And so when they take away that, and even more so when they come after the Second Amendment, that's when you know the good old boys had enough. All right, they'd had enough. Let's go ahead.
I got the Voltaire quote.
Got it.
Please.
If you want to know who controls you, look at who you are not allowed to criticize.
There it is, man. That's plain and simple. Because you can criticize the most hateful, wrong, hateful, and heinous acts that they do, but they'll still somehow twist it and make you the problem.
Yeah.
All right, you expose something that's seriously cynical. Yeah, I watched a video today that made me so mad. I watched one of them raiders raid. You know how they were taking people's land, and you know, and coming armed, and taking people's land, the Palestinians off their land and things like that. I watched one beat a dog to death while it was chained up. It made me, you know what? That dog's life had more value than that little hat's. And I was pointing, that dog's life had more value than that little hat's. and he beat that dog to death while it was trained up and helpless. If that happened in any other scenario, any other place in the world, they'd be hunting and tracking this person down.
Yeah.
Right. Little Hats himself and bringing this person to crime. You can go all over the internet and see that cruelty against animals. And this man beat this dog to death while it was chained up and helpless. Right. On its own land and its home.
I got
Right? He could have shot the dog and just, put it out as quickly, but he chose to beat it with sticks, with clubs.
I got a precept. This Proverbs 12:10. It said a righteous man regarded the life of his beast,
Mm.
but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. So only an Edomite do that, man. All right, he said a righteous man actually regards the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel.
Yeah,
So it ain't no mercy with this demon.
ain't none.
Nothing.
Matter of fact, that was a video that went viral probably about a good 7-8 years ago of a soldier who had a puppy holding it up to the camera like it was so cute.
Oh, yeah.
And then it threw it off the cliff, man. They made his life miserable. Personally, if I was in the military, I would have beat his ass. I would have beat him. I would have beat the shit out of him. All right. He'd have got his ass beat. Every time I saw him would have been on. And then I would have dared him that if you tell anybody, man, I'll beat your ass again. All right. That's how I'm just being honest with you. That's what would have happened to him. He'd have been my punching bag until he got transferred to another unit or got out. All right, go ahead.
I got an article speaking about, the local hats. It says Israel is to sue New York Times over article alleging Israeli soldiers use dogs to rape Palestinians.
And that's a video and information that's going viral. But it seems that there's actually evidence of it.
Yeah, there's evidence.
There's evidence of it. So how you gonna sue? But that's what they do, though.
Yeah.
They disregard evidence and facts the same way when we talk about other things. When we bring up history. Here we are holding physical relics of a time period. Who was there? And yet they still want to make their cartoon and their movie and put up a Little Hat's face.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But yeah, I can't speak on it. I wasn't there. I didn't see it. But from what I'm hearing about, that story is gaining traction.
It is.
But there are videos out there, right? Of this. Yeah. So they were using, and we all saw when they formed the shield around it, with the shields around it, they raped the man.
Exactly.
Right. And then they fired the commanding officer, the one female officer that tried to bring them up on charges. And then the people of the land, they came and damn near had a riot outside the courthouse, not because of what he had done, but to saying he had the right the soldiers had the right to do that. So why are you going to get mad about them raping people when you already got video footage of the citizens damn near in a riotous situation saying no, they have the right to rape. So these people really think that they're above everyone else. Do you not know that you're the basis of men?
Get that, dang.
You're the lowest of men. You're not the people. And the world knows that at this point. You can't unsee it. A lot of your own, you best believe that your higher ups, they all know it.
This is Psalm 73:5.
Oh, good.
They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore, pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment. And since they don't get that judgment, they don't get put in jail, whatever, get put to death. They keep doing whatever they want to do, man.
Yeah. They get even more brazen in their acts.
Yeah.
They get more nefarious.
Yeah.
They get more wicked. You know what I mean? What does the scripture say? Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore it's in the hearts of the sons of men to do wickedly, man. So the Heavenly Father, he's just allowing these motherfuckers to build those tabs up. And then once it's time to collect, it's going to be no mercy, as it is written in the book of James, the 2nd chapter. All right, because he has showed no mercy, he's not going to receive no mercy. But when we bring these things out, like the elder always says, they want to paint us or put the anti-Sam jacket on us.
Yeah.
When all we're doing is just pointing out the truth, actual fact,
Well, truth is hate to these people. And you have to understand that when your entire existence and your power and your power structure revolves around lies, truth is like, truth is like garlic to a vampire, silver to a vampire. All right. They go on with all that truth and shit. Right? So, bro.
And I got that cookie for the elder too.
Go ahead.
This a quote from George Orwell. It says, "In times of universal deceit, telling the truth becomes a revolutionary act."
Exactly.
Mm.
In a revolutionary act, in a time of lies, man, you know, that could get you put to death or locked up.
Yeah.
All right. If you think they're not going to try to do that to us, you know, they are.
That's right. This the Daniel 4:17 that the elder called for. It says, "This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men."
So this scripture is a heavy scripture. And the reason that this scripture is so heavy, because there's a lot of meat on that bone. Okay. And basically this scripture is telling you multiple things. First, that there's no such thing as free will.
That's right.
All right. The Lord orders your thoughts, whether they be good or wicked.
Wow.
All right. It's as simple as that. The Lord is, you know, you don't get to choose the Lord. The Lord chooses you, whether you're going to serve him or not. Okay. That's one thing that covers. And secondly, it shows you that he controls everything, and he told you that he set up over it the basis of man. So who's ruling? The Lord put them up. So it's not anything that they did, because they show ain't the coldest warriors. They blessing was the sword, but they ain't the best with it.
God.
They're not the best at combat. They're not the strongest. They're not the fastest. They're not the anything. It was divine intervention. It was divine intervention that let this weak, effeminate man become, you know, to let Brad become the ruler over everything. Man. Right. The fucking dude, where's my car? Is ruling every shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
All right. How does that happen?
You got a tattoo and say sweet.
Okay.
You say dude. Fucking
Right?
stupid ass nigga.
Exactly. So it was prophecy that they would. So it's nothing that they did on their own. The Lord set it up. The Lord set it up. All right.
That nigga is safe, bro. Hey, read verse 35 just to back up the elder point in that same Daniel 4.
God. This is Daniel 4:35. "And all the inhabitants of the earth are reputed as nothing. And he doth do it according to his will in the army of heaven."
See, that's talking about the Most High. So he said he do it according to his will in the army of heaven. He set all this up. Go ahead.
And none, and among the inhabitants of the earth, and none can stay his hand, or say unto him, "What doest thou?"
So, because there's no free will. Keep going.
At the same time, my reason returned unto me, and for the glory of my kingdom, mine honor and brightness returned unto me, and my counselors and my Lord sought unto me, and I was established in my kingdom, and excellent majesty was added unto me.
See, because when you read into the story, the Lord took the king, the man who was the king, had rulers under him, servants under him. He took him and turned him to a beast. Had him eating grass, had him on his hall fours, had him bugged out. And he said, my understanding came back into me because the Lord just took it. Going back to that real quick, somebody get that, what's that, Proverbs 21:1 or 24:1?
Heart of the king.
They rules here. Definitely. They rules. About here to get chopped up real quick. Go ahead.
Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord.
And that's your mind. And that's why when you watch the elder apostle Tahar, he say, "Well, we with Donald Trump because it's the Lord that's on his mind stirring up the prophecy." Go ahead.
Yeah, he's right. Donald Trump is putting the world on edge and helping to bring in the third woke. Man.
Okay, Mark.
So we need the third woke. You can't get around the third one, the digital system. He's all tied up in the middle of that.
Yeah.
All right. We can't go to the kingdom here, to the earth. The kingdom of heaven is an earthly kingdom.
That's right.
All right. So we can't have on earth that is as it is in heaven.
Yeah.
We got to keep living under these fruity rules,
Salt.
these soft individuals,
Salt.
under these unlawful people, and if these things don't happen. And Donald Trump is playing a major role in making these things happen, man.
That's right.
So the uncomfortability and the devastation and the hard choice of are you gonna take the MOTB or not? We waiting for that. When the hour of temptation, everyone else they want to duck and dodge that. No, there's no other way to get around it. That's like you having a baby without pain.
Yeah,
You can't have it.
yeah.
Right? You're gonna experience pain to push your baby out. There's no way.
You know,
Go ahead.
it's like the firemen that run into it. We running into the fire. The rest of the world is trying to get away from it.
No, they trying to stop the fire from coming.
Yeah.
And that's some of these other camps out here because they got them 501c charters. A lot of them took them bags. You know, they got, some crazy in their garage. And they don't, and they they trying to live deliciously on this side.
Teaching
Okay.
about JSU.
Because guess what? They're gonna be nothing on the next side. It's gotta be made known the wrong that they did. So they gonna, even though we gonna be good, they're gonna eventually be good in the kingdom of heaven, but it's gonna be made known those who stood stiffly, and then those who, and the Lord, and that which means their destruction is gonna be extra painful and extra, and they probably gonna watch their children die before them all. They daughters and their wives get, ran through right in front of them.
They might
don't
get
know-
ran through.
You don't know what's gonna happen to
One of their daughters and wives.
Yeah.
but that
You just read.
well, to Alexander it wouldn't be a punishment.
I mean, yeah.
But maybe
freaky.
to somebody else, to him.
Yeah, Alazar, he got the pony.
No, take me instead of my wife.
Right.
Wow, he
Yeah. You remember on Scary Duty? On Scary Duty? Brandon? The nigga trying to turn around. He want to do it. Brandon? Finish that out, man.
This is Proverbs,
Alazar busted, man.
Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh. As the rivers of water, he turneth it wheresoever he will.
there it is, man.
So the Lord decides what's going on. When you see these insurrections amongst men, when you see the RFID chip coming, all right, when you see these concentration camps coming, when you see seditions amongst men, you see the people not regarding their kings and princes, when you see World War III currently, when you see talk of missiles, all of this is happening simultaneously. And this is in the hand of the Lord. Y'all got something? If not, get that second Ezra 9. Get what you got, Warren G. Then get that second Ezra 9.
Laying back on what the elder said, this is Deuteronomy 32 and 30. It says, how should one chase 1,000 and two put 10,000 in flight, except they rock as soldier, and the Lord has shut them up? Just going back to what the elders are saying, we are in captivity based off of the Lord. And you wicked people are ruling just because the Lord put you in power temporarily as a punishment for us. But at the end of this, it's all coming down. This is a prophecy that we're talking about. The Lord is in complete control. It's prophesied that we will be in captivity again, but now we're coming out of that captivity. The Lord has woken us up. Be prepared for the slaughter that's coming. And everybody join up to these devils, you're going to suffer the same consequences.
Right.
Death by pain.
That's right. That's what the scripture says. That's it. All right, that's clearly what it says.
Hey, we don't give a fuck if people believe us or not, bro.
I'm
Wait,
not,
We obviously don't care, bro.
Yeah.
We out here in garments, all right, preaching the word of the Lord, man. We don't give a fuck about nothing, bro. All right,
That's right.
We supposed to be a spectacle.
And if you notice, everything he just said is scripture.
That's right.
that's right.
The men of the Lord are supposed to be a spectacle.
You know,
They're supposed to come out on the highways and byways. All right. They're supposed to come out on the highways and byways in the chief concourse. So what does that mean? We're out on the highways and byways in the chief concourse where the people come speaking the word.
that's right.
Not at something's comfortable in some church. None of them lie.
That church.
Right?
Oh, they're just on the fucking podcast. All these Israelites on the podcast, man. What the fuck is that, man? That ain't presenting your body because the elements ain't around you.
Exactly.
All right, people ain't coming up. You supposed to be a sign. People come, they acquire this sign. You know what y'all about?
Right.
What y'all is?
Edomites-
scoffing.
Edomites and Negroes rolling up both,
Yeah,
threatening to use firearms and stuff like
Yeah.
that, man.
yeah, man.
Because they so offended by the truth.
We gotta cut Muslims. We gotta cut black niggas, black only Israelites. We gotta cut Christians.
And then if you
We
a
gotta
BO,
be out here.
and if you a BOI, stay off my comment board.
But that's what I'm saying.
Right, stay off
They-
stay off
yeah,
my
exactly.
video.
That's where they live. They don't go outside.
They don't.
They hold on.
Don't.
Where they at?
On the comment board, running their mouth.
They don't even fucking go. I'm not. But listen, man. I told these Jakes about 3 years ago. We was on Roosevelt. I told these Jakes, and I said this especially for you younger Jakes and you Jakes just coming up and stuff like that. And it's for every brother, but especially for you younger Jakes. Soon as a nigga come up with something contrary to the doctrine, the first thing you ask him is where does he go out and teach? And don't say shit else. Where do you go out and teach? These niggas don't go outside. punk ass niggas, man. I'm sick of them niggas.
I got the scripture you quoted out. This is 1 Corinthians 4:9. For I think that the Most High has set up forth us, the apostles, last, as they were appointed to death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world,
That's right.
and to angels, and to men. We are fools for Yahweh Shai's sake, but ye are wise in Yahweh Shai. We are weak, but ye are Salaki. We are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised.
And that's basically it, man. All right, we're fools for Yahweh Shai's sake, man. All right, we are a spectacle. You're supposed to look at us like, man, what these niggas crazy. You're supposed to think that, all right? Because at the end of the day, when you look at the present state of the world now, for you to be in agreement or still to be chasing this dream, you gotta be fucking crazy. Okay? For you to be okay being ruled over by pedophiles, baby rapists, baby murderers, you're crazy as hell, man. If that's just okay with you, if you're just gonna go on with your life,
Right.
like there's
Here-
nothing wrong, man.
Here they are. They presented the evidence of great. They presented their evidence of child molestation. They presented the evidence of
Cannibalism.
and sacrifices.
Yeah.
All right, and have the evidence and the names of the people.
Damn.
But yet none of them have gone to jail.
None.
And then the one woman just came out and said it. Well, if we do that, it'll bring down the whole city.
Right.
Well, then that's what needs to be done.
Right.
You know,
Hey,
then
man.
you need all new people. But you know what? I'm glad that they didn't, and they did what they did, because what they did was gave us credibility.
Exactly.
That what we've been saying is absolutely true about these people who lead you.
That's right.
Exactly.
All right, what we've been saying about them is absolutely true. And then they go on every day on a day-to-day basis as if they're pious and righteous and good men and good women, trying to push for a policy when you know that all these people that are in charge, the majority of them have done bad things to little children and women.
Right.
That's right.
All right,
Hey,
you know it, and they're still in office.
right.
Nobody
Right.
has gone to jail for it.
Right.
Nobody's been punished or gone to prison. So every case of rape that's done within the civilian world,
Hmm.
and murder or anything, all right, you're a bunch of hypocrites.
They
Because
they-
your leaders
fucking
are
hypocrites.
guilty of. Look, they found what is it, 230 something barrels of that sulfuric acid that they use to dissolve bodies
Damn.
on that island. 230 of them
Mhm.
on that island.
Yeah. I remember, yeah.
Okay. So how many people you think they disappeared? How many children, leftovers from sacrifices from luncheons,
Yeah.
all right, from dinners?
Man.
Piece of cake.
How much rice?
And this is the island that you exposed. We don't know about the other hidden islands that
Stay
y'all
on that
got that y'all rolling to.
Yeah,
So that's this is what y'all allowed us to see.
the backup place.
Exactly, the backup spot, the true stuff that y'all hidden on y'all secret dungeons, y'all bunkers, y'all other islands that nobody know about. The Lord is exposing all of this. You wicked devils are not getting away with nothing, man. Y'all think y'all gonna hide in secrecy. Y'all think y'all not gonna come to an end, but it's over with. The Lord is bringing it out. You know, the scripture saying the tribe of the wicked is short. Your time is up, man.
Hey, they spanked Chud the Builder before they got anybody on that Epstein list.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed off. Hey, me personally, it's just me personally.
I know.
I save a lot of money on self-checkout now, man. Because fuck 'em, man. All right, hey, if you just gonna let people rape kids, eat babies, that's just okay. Well, fuck it, man.
I make sure I go get
Yeah.
the $13 deodorant.
Come on, man.
Nigga.
You save a lot of money on self-checkout now, because now
Risky.
the rule of law is eroding now.
Mhm.
And the more and more people are witnessing this and realizing this, nobody's giving a fuck.
Yeah, they're having there's a mass movement and a mass problem with Americans, including especially white Americans and middle class Americans who are not paying their bills.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right, that they're in rebellion, so they're just refusing to pay their bills anymore.
Mhm.
All right, and you know, and it's been said many a times. If everyone just rebelled, well, first of all, we've already proven and gave you the receipts that the IRS is operating outside the rule of law.
God.
Okay, they are. Okay, they're the currency of America was always supposed to be gold and silver. No president or sitting government has the right to write a code or a statute that moved it away from gold and silver. Okay, and then we also know that's why for all you people who do your taxes all the time, it always says if you notice, when you're writing a sentence, okay, everything within parentheses don't exist.
Yeah.
Are we aware of that?
Wow.
So why do you think wages is in parentheses?
Wow.
Wages is purposely in parentheses because what's taxable is earnings. You know who gets earnings? Target.
Target does.
All right.
Oh, we get way.
Big companies. When you trade time for dollars, when you type in or check in or punch in, when you trade your time for dollars, you go to work for 8 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours, you trade time for dollars, that is wages. Wages are in parentheses, they're not taxable. Okay? The tax law said that for those people with wages, taxes are actually is a suggestion to you, and if you want to contribute. But wages meaning Fortune 500 companies,
They take
Target, Goodyear,
Amazon.
Goodyear Tire, Amazon, McDonald's, Burger King, Apple, huge companies that have profits. That's what's taxable. Wages is not. Look it up.
they got. I
Look
just
it up. Prove me wrong. I'm not telling you a lie. But they've been doing this to people for so long that nobody is willing to stand up. They just basically you just in condition everybody to bend over.
I did a lesson
Right?
about this last night, right? It was called "It's Nothing." This the truth is the only thing worth fighting for. But it's a 20-minute lesson, and the only fucking thing that had sound was the first minute and 30 seconds. Of
That sounds about right.
But I mentioned in the lesson, I said your paycheck ain't even worth going to fight for. I said FICA all in this shit. Who was that nigga?
Right.
I said you take the taxes. I said FICA gonna get your shit. I don't care who you work for.
FICA gangster.
FICA, yeah. I said who the fuck is FICA? He ain't do this shit. I said you see, but that's exactly what the elder said. That shouldn't even exist.
FICA didn't wear himself out.
And they exactly.
FICA didn't put himself in danger.
And they
He
played.
didn't do
They,
nothing.
they played it all silent.
But this nigga FICA got a hat to the side collecting your money though.
All your fucking money. With them taxes, man. So Uncle Sam is wicked as hell, man. He taking taxes and he's sending niggas to die.
Yep.
And he locking niggas up for shit that every all like these elitists like the elder was just doing it to us. You know?
Come on, bring it up. Bring it up.
Go ahead.
This backing up what the elder said. This is from constitution.congress.gov. And this is Article 1, Section 10 of the Constitution. It says, no state shall enter into any treaty, alliance, or confederation, grant letters of marque and reprisal, coin money, emit bills of credit, or make anything but gold and silver coin a tender in payment of debts.
Wow.
That's constitutional law that he just read that they've been violating for a very long time. You allow certain, and that goes to show you about the lie IQ. All right, because all these people with these PhDs and these doctorates, right? You allow, I think, because I keep a coin with me, okay? Because when I have a really heavy decision to make, when I have a really heavy I know it's in here somewhere. Well, if you just want to stay with me, don't. There it is. No, it was a B. It was a bug. All right. There it is. I keep a troy ounce of silver on me at all times. Okay. There's 1 troy ounce. And whenever I have to make a heavy decision, all right, like quick, then I'll cast lots. You know, pray to the Lord and I'll cast a lot and see what the Lord says. All right, I'll pray to the Lord, and that's actually scriptural.
I see you got
If you didn't know it, all right. But this, let me see. I think I'm just gonna. I haven't done this in a long time.
Yeah.
You know, it's,
Wow.
it's always some new things.
Right.
Anybody got some change in their pocket? Okay, I got one song right here. Okay, I got 2 quarters.
Whatever.
Now I want you to listen. I want you to listen to these quarters hit the ground. Just listen.
Okay.
Now listen to the silver hit the ground. See the difference?
We used to do that all the time.
It's a major, major difference, man. All right. I'll do it again in case you missed it. That's just regular coins, metal,
My sleeve.
metal hitting the ground. And this is actually silver hitting the ground. You see? So your lie IQ, you allowed men, all right, break the law of your land and put codes and statutes in place that remove real money from out of circulation and gave you fucking paper.
Look at them to usually say this at the
Okay.
Jackson.
Yeah.
No, it's just no. Go ahead, get it. Number 10.
All right. They. So you're so smart, so intelligent, and got such a high IQ, with all these PhDs, but none of you can read that again.
Huh.
But none of you read this. Nobody said anything. You allowed it to happen.
They was complicit with it. They was wrong.
Go ahead. Let's read it again.
Article. This is Constitution.congress.gov. Article 1, Section 10. No state shall enter into a treaty, alliance, or confederation, grant letters of marque and reprisal, coin money, emit bills of credit, make anything but gold and silver coin
There you go.
a tender in payment of debt.
So nothing but gold and silver is to be tendered for debt. Period. Okay. That's what. So that what did they do? They changed that, and you people out, and then they even made you turn in. So they had you turn in your gold, and now that gold is gone because ain't no gold in yeah. It was like, you know what? Here, Mr. High IQ. I'm gonna give you all this paper, and you're gonna give me all that gold,
Right.
Yeah,
because your IQ is so high.
Right.
yeah.
Dumb fucker.
It's Dumb and Dumber.
I'm on.
Okay.
Had the-
Now,
Yeah, yeah. They wrote the IOU.
and now all that gold is gone. Right, every time they talk about the gold in Fort Knox, they got to start changing the subject. Start talking about something. Well, about those bears.
Right. Right.
No. Said, no, we want to see the gold. Where's the gold at?
They got that
You know,
notebook.
and then you know that,
Book
that
bags.
quite a few years back, when China asked for some of their gold, the nation started asking for their gold, and China put them on Front Street because China showed you they gave China all this shipment of gold. You think they weren't gonna open it up and test it? So the top of it was all gold,
Yeah.
and then they looked and it was all Tuscan.
Yeah, I remember that.
And so China put their ass on blast.
Finesse they-
Like, where our gold at?
Right.
How you gonna send? You gonna send me all this heavy shit?
So
I'm using forklifts and men struggling to carry this shit, and then you open it up and it ain't even real gold, man.
Wow.
Yeah, so you cannot trust these people. The United States, you can't trust.
like to say,
All right, that second Ezra 9. You want
Bring it
to
out, brother.
yeah, definitely.
This is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 9. This is the book of Second. This is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 9, and verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently, and it's so. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
So that's what you people see it happen. When you see wars, rumors of wars, somebody get that too. When you see pestilence, they talking about the HVAC, this new virus, you know. They talking about that. All right, the MOT being play.
Matter of fact, now that you said that, keep that thought. All right, and so they survive in the end time.
Take your time, Pat.
It's saying the Great Reset. They have begun rewiring the global economy. All right, and how are they doing
How
that?
nice to get it.
Right?
He feeling. He going straight. All right. Your secret raps. That's funny because I always say it's funny. Saying shit, you don't listen to Rod Ives.
Okay. So the Great Reset. What does that reset contain of? The MOTB.
That's right.
So when he said all the pestilence and the riots and the wars and the famines and the diseases, okay, all that's gonna put people on the edge and freak people the hell out. And then they're gonna promise you that they can restore order if you just take this microchip. That's right. That'll fix all the problems. We can because we can administer medicine, we can give you food, we can bring order back. All right, so they need the chaos, the blackouts, and all that craziness to come.
With these Venezuelans and all these immigrants, the same thing. oh, you want to see your family? You take this. You know, they taking them to these concentration camps like Alligator Alcatraz and that shit. And they experimenting on these people with that cognate, like they doing to these niggas down south in the penitentiary. They showed you that on that White Christmas episode of Black Mirror. They cognating these people. This is all things that are happening currently, man. Then they, oh, you want to get back to your family? Take this. Oh, you want to, you know, why they didn't let these people across the border for no reason, man.
No.
This shit going down.
And then not only that, too, it's even bigger than that. The Lord brought them here for judgment.
That's
Right? Because he brought them here so that they can be judged in Babylon.
That's right.
Right? As simple as that, man.
That's right.
Because Babylon is the biggest place where you're gonna have all 12 tribes. Okay.
Yeah.
So he brought all them northern kingdom jakes here. All right, because and it turns out that so many of them died on the way here. It was incredible.
Yeah.
And it turned out that the jungle was taking a lot of them on the way here. They said the jaguars killed thousands of them.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know if you brothers are aware, but that's the most dangerous cat that there is.
Yeah.
You know, they said it's a good thing that the jaguar is only 400 pounds, 500 pounds, and not as big as like lions and tigers.
Well, yeah,
Because
yeah,
it's more agile and it's able to use its weapons at a much more violent ferocity than the other two. A lion just big as hell. Yeah, it's true.
talking that talk
Yeah,
about that.
the jaguars actually, as far as its combative skills, no cat can touch it.
It can't, cause it go underwater. It carry shit. It'll take a motherfucking caiman or a crocodile or something. It'll kill that bitch underwater. Come on land, drag it up under fucking.
Yeah, it'll drag something up.
That motherfucker ain't
It'll
no
drag
joke.
something up a tree that's heavier than itself.
That it got from
How
underwater.
much strength does it take? If I'm 450-pound cat
Crazy.
and I'm in grab
Jaguar ain't no joke.
300-pound prey, I gotta drag that thing up and myself.
Motherfucker ain't no.
That's a lot of power,
I got
man.
that in my Jaguar.
That's a lot of
Ain't no
power.
joke,
Yeah.
So the jaguar is very dangerous. So when they grab a hold of a human, man, that's
It's
it.
done.
And now they figured out too, because all them Venezuelans was on the menu.
I know.
They figured out, these human they slow. They ain't got no claws.
Easy
They don't
prey,
fight
yeah.
back enough. They easy prey.
They can't wrap around you. They can't bite you like.
And so what that means is that the jungle's full of man eaters now.
Right.
Yeah.
'Cause they just snatched up women and children and
Yeah, buddy.
So you got a jungle full of. So when the Lord unleash and allow things to happen, oh boy,
Man.
Yeah. So that's judgment, man. All these judgments are written.
yeah, because I was listening to a story about a Venezuelan a man who was crying because he had to tell his wife
His
'cause he-
daughter didn't make.
his daughter didn't make it because his daughter became cat food. You know, on the way here, when he got here to his wife is like, like, where the fuck's my daughter? And so the man is like in tears because he had to tell his wife the jungle took her. You know, she didn't make it. All right. So it is what it is, man. And what that means, he was about to read 2nd Ezra 9, right?
That's all.
Yeah, he was still.
All right. And so when he let him read that, somebody get the Revelation 13, and someone also get that be spirits created for vengeance, Rock 39.
Definitely.
Okay, because that clearly the jaguar was used as one of those spirits created.
Just talking about that.
All right.
Bad boy. That's a bad thing. Go ahead, bro.
2nd Ezra 9:2. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and and ending and effects and signs.
That's good.
That's good.
All right. And all the effects and signs are here. The Lord is visiting the world which he made. All right. And the prophecies aren't tarrying. They're coming hard and fast, man. Okay. Pause.
I had
Right.
speaking of prophecy, I had the thing about King Charles confirming the digital ID, which
Huh.
goes into Revelation 13. This is so King Charles digital ID announcement sparks sparks tradition versus tech debate.
What's IURC gonna say now?
It's June.
It's almost June.
It's June.
You heard? It's June.
It's June.
Right.
You know what?
This is King Charles confirmed plans for a digital ID system to modernize citizen access to services, sparking privacy concerns and public debate. It says critics highlighted the irony of announcing high-tech policies while wearing ceremonial robes and a crown, while supporters defended royal traditions. The speech also addressed national security, economic growth, infrastructure, and combating anti-Semitism,
Good Lord. Oh, no.
marking one of the most legislatively intensive openings in decades, man. So they getting ready to roll out this digital ID system, man. When you got the fucking the unroyal family or the not royal family,
Yeah, because there's nothing royal about
there's
it.
not royal.
Matter of fact, they really little hats too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're royal fuck ups. That's what you are.
Right? They're little hats as well. So
But they rolling it out, man. All right, the digital ID system is coming. Hey, shit, I couldn't even they charge you an extra $50 if you ain't got the real ID when you go fly, man.
Yeah.
It's an extra $50, man. They making you get this real ID. They're gonna make you get a digital ID. And eventually they're gonna make you get a digital micro C-hip, man. All right. It's clear as day. Anybody who doesn't see it, they paid off. You're a fucking retard. The Lord ain't dealing with you, man.
Like I said, Revelation 13 and 16.
No, read it. We talking.
This is Revelation 13 and 16.
Wow.
And he causes all,
talking about precious.
both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, then, the Greek word for causes is pieo, which the main definitions are form, fashion, constructed. Okay, so basically Esau is designing everything to this the CHIP, man.
Yeah.
Right. And you can see it. The brother just brought it out. You got King Charles pushing it now.
E. Charles, man.
Yeah.
And telling you what's about to happen. That they've he's got it ready. It's getting ready to roll out.
Yeah.
Ah.
It has to roll out. That's why you have all these polycrises. They're all working in tandem.
Exactly.
And it's all roads lead to the MOTB.
All the roads lead to the MOTB. As simple as that, man. Because like I said, when chaos breaks out, when the shortages really push in, when the food supply gets cut off, when the oil supply, right? If you wise right now, you might want to go find, the oil that your car takes. It would be wise of you to go and buy at least 2 or 3 oil chains worth now. Because they're saying come June, July, it ain't gonna be enough.
It's June.
And they want to use that other stuff. It's supposedly the stuff that they're gonna be using for oil is gonna destroy all the engines. What they really want is these smart cars.
Exactly.
Yep.
All right. They don't want you driving around in a car that's not surveilling you.
Exactly.
All right. I saw the video when the girl was the short chick was talking about how she was driving, and she's and then all of a sudden she was on vacation somewhere, and her car started beeping and screaming and making all kind of noise, and she pressing the gas, and then she looked up at the dashboard, and the car said, "We can't see your eyes."
Right.
She's like, "What the fuck? What do you need to see my eyes for?"
They had that on
Then
the
it,
Black
then,
Mirror,
it,
the grain.
then it asked her the question, "Do you want a third party to see your eyes?" She's like, "Hell no." So literally, she set up a little bit where it could see her eyes, and the car started running again. And I agree with her. She was entering traffic. She said, "Now, what if I was trying to speed up to get out in front of a large truck or vehicle or something of that fact?" They actually could have got that woman killed by shutting that car off when they shut it off as she's entering a ramp into traffic. You know what I'm saying?
They got this movie. It's called Locked with the guy that plays the new It, Bill Skarsgård, and they got Anthony Hopkins in it too. But they show you how those smart cars can literally lock you in. Okay, in that movie they basically have the character getting like fried like he's like in the oven, like he's then also they freeze the car too, like he's in the goddamn refrigerator. It's a crazy ass movie, man. And then basically the dude can't get out of the fucking car.
Oh yeah, I remember the trailer for
Yeah,
that.
it's
'Cause he went to steal it.
Yeah.
And then he locked him in it instead of play the game with him.
Yep.
Instead of just letting him go. Yeah, Anthony Hopkins was the owner of the car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he was using his technology. And that goes to show you that's what we're headed to.
They
Is
show
that what you want? That movie is giving you a premiere of what they're trying to do.
art imitates life.
That's right.
They showed you that in that movie, not the movie, Black Mirror, the History of You. When they had the grain, they had it behind their ear, and the dude went off to confront the dude who used to fuck with his girlfriend because he seen the play. He was watching it replaying on his chip in his head,
Oh yeah.
and he got. But yeah, when he went to get in the car, they was like, "Look at the thing." They said, "Look at it." They said, "We don't reckon that. No, you too drunk," because they sensed it through the chip in the car, and the car wouldn't drive. He's like, "Yes, I want to drive. Yes, I want to drive." Then he made it drive.
See,
But it showed you that. That's like 10 years ago.
see. So it's basically
Wow. That was precursor to what's going on today.
Yeah, it's called
got
it's
something
called
ready?
The History of You.
no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's a
Hey.
wicked ass episode.
No, I was gonna just run through these real quick. We don't got to, but these are some of those videos that came from a man Zaharia Howard. But this one is from Breaking News, Newsbreak, which goes nonstop. Matter of fact, I had to get Newsbreak off my phone
Yeah.
because it was just taking up too much data and it just too much. I'm like, and then crazy shit happened in America all day long. But this one says, mom kicked 4-year-old daughter out of 2-story window at her apartment, breaking both her arms, police saw. And this is a ninja buck. All right. Hey, how many times have Murph said that the most dangerous place for Jake to be, all right, is in the womb of a so-called black man?
It's just
Or in her care.
that's statistical data.
All right. That's statistical data, man. Okay. The next one says, this is also Newsbreak. Tech companies, 16,000 workers lose their 401k match so the company can bet AI. So basically, what you got to understand is that it's not profitable for me to pay out insurance and 401k where I can have AI. And or these old people, once you get to be a certain age, and you're not even really considered old at 50, or even at 60. You're not really old yet. But concerning the workforce, all right, if I'm an employee, I'm an employer, all right, and this guy might be 50 or 60 years old, have all sorts of knowledge and understanding, leadership skills, equalities, but he's gonna be sickly, probably more.
Yep.
It's gonna require more time off, require more insurance payments out to him. So why hire that man or keep that man on board when I can hire 3 broke ass college students? Right?
Reveal.
Three, just give me a new straw. 3. Well, I can hire three broke ass college students, okay, who are fresh out of college, that don't have no job. All right. And instead of paying this guy this $100,000 a year, or this 120 grand a year, I can get 3 20-year-olds and break that up in 3 and pay them. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can pay each one of them 35,000, 40,000, and I got 3 healthy young people who you understand?
Yeah.
So it's not benefit. So a lot of these older people, middle class people, are getting closed out of the workforce. They're losing. America's looking bad, man.
And the
Okay.
Social Security's drying up.
Yeah.
Because that's about to be done too. That Social Security in the next few years.
Exactly. Because what's happened is the majority of the baby boomers now, all right, the majority of the baby boomers are all retired now. So they're draining the Social Security system. So it's going to be nothing left for all you new people coming behind it. Okay? There's nothing going to be nothing left. And a lot of baby boomers are realizing that they can't afford to retire.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how bad the system is. They've retired and they realize they got to go work part-time and be door greeters in Target.
Right.
Door greeters at Walmart. Or they're actually taking your order at Burger King and Chick-fil-A.
Yep.
And you walking in, it's like grandma taking your order.
Fuck your order up too.
Mm-hmm.
Saw that at Carver the other day.
Oh wow.
She was like 67.
No, but the shit, dude.
Nah, man.
Like he said, they taxing though, but they
They tax.
She was
That's
claiming to be a Christian.
that's good food though.
Yeah, campaigning on that cover all day.
Hey, you know what? I went there yesterday and the day before, man.
So
And it was on point.
But it's over with. Social Security goes. There's no incentive to work.
exactly.
Exactly.
Right, and you already got like these people rebelling, refusing to pay their bills. And here's the next story. Grandsons stabbed grandma 11 times because he didn't want to bring in her groceries. God damn. So
This is why you need a man in the house.
he was playing a video game more than likely.
Okay. Yep.
Grandma told him, put that game down and go get them groceries,
You know
which his ass was gonna eat.
exactly.
Punk ass nigga.
And
Didn't
so
pay a fucking dime for. I can't stand these little punks, man.
looking like one of the Wayans brothers.
Punk ass, nigga.
All right.
I hate punks, man.
That's what I'm saying.
He stopped. Now we know she was a wicked ass woman. That's what
All
That's
things are devil.
that's why she coughed that judgment. All right. Because she is a wicked ass woman. But the point being though is that still, who the hell stabs their grandma, man? And 11 times.
A demon, man.
Okay.
Isaiah 3. This is it.
God,
I got this
demon.
quick for you. This is Isaiah 3 and 5. And the people shall be oppressed, every one by another, and every one by his neighbor. The child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient, and the base against the honorable. And that's what you see. The child is behaving proudly against the ancient, man. They feel entitled that they should be getting these things, you know, instead of being thankful.
No, and I already know, just listening to the story, that's exactly what happened. He was on PlayStation, Xbox. His grandma told him to turn the game off,
Right.
put it on pause or whatever. I can't pause it, Grandma.
Right.
All right. And she said, "Boy, go get those damn groceries."
Go get them damn.
And he got up and grabbed a knife, or she might have walked over and unplugged the game.
Oh yeah, that'll really set him off.
Okay. She probably walked over and unplugged the game. And yeah, he jumped up, grabbed a knife. Instead of going to get the groceries, he stabbed his grandma.
You're dead meat.
And
fucked her up, though.
yeah, so
Fucked up.
look, and a dude like that ain't safe because his siblings probably gonna kill him. They get their hands on him.
They got in jail.
The
He
right,
definitely
the
doing the
dudes in
sentence.
jail, right? As much as them dudes at home, you know how Jake love their mama, their grandmama,
Man,
Yeah.
you know
man.
that that's gonna
Extra
even the most ghetto ass niggas they always love their mama on their playlist.
You just got
All right. I always love my mom. You know they got it right.
Right.
It's in their playlist. And this dude is stabbed up Big Mama. Oh, it's
He
on.
gotta go, bro.
You know,
He gotta go.
it's on.
I got a scripture real quick. This is Leviticus 20 and verse 9. Leviticus 20 and 8. It said, and ye shall keep my commandments and do them. I am Yahweh, which sanctifies you. For everyone that curseth his father or his mother shall be surely put to death. He that have cursed his father or mother, his blood shall be upon him. That nigga gotta go.
That's right.
He gotta go.
And Esau gonna try to put him in jail for life so they can make him a slave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they then outwardly said that a couple times.
Sweat equity.
Because you had that Edomite, you had that one Edomite who was on death row, and they pulled him off death row to give him life. And the lawyer said pretty much what they said about this other guy. That no, we need to let him live so he's young and healthy. We can get a lot of work out of him. Because why? Because and that's what this whole prison industry, Isaiah 42 and 22, especially when it comes down to our people. All right, that's what this whole prison complex thing is for. Therefore, proper judgment don't go forth. Bring that out as well, because what they'll do, there are many crimes that biblically, you're just supposed to get put to death.
God. Yeah.
All right, you take someone's life, your life gets taken. That's biblical. All right, not you go to jail for 50 years for a lifetime, and they do that so that they can get that free slave labor, get that free labor out of you. And for what? For those investors who owns all these corporations that you work for.
Exactly.
Okay.
Sweat equity. I got the Isaiah. You got the Isaiah?
Isaiah 42 and 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes.
Yeah. And
And-
and where's the little hat snared in holes?
Right.
All right, that prophecy alone cancels them out.
Exactly.
All right, because guess who most of the investors are in the prison houses.
Local hats.
Okay,
Local hats.
so once again, you can't be the victims and be the villain at the same time. All right, you can't be one or the other, man. The truth of the matter is they are villains pretending to be victims. But go ahead.
But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none deliberate.
So that's talking about our people. Simple as that. It's our people that are snared in prison houses and for a snare and a trap that are trapped in those places, man. That's scriptural, not these other people, man. But they don't want to deal with facts, with scripture. They want to deal with emotion and lies. Okay?
They are for a prey, and none deliberate. For a spoil, and none saith restore.
Right. So what did they say about the dude? That he'll be a good worker.
Oh, Sean God, nigga that killed Julio.
Yes.
The young nigga, he said he young, he got that strong back,
We're gonna get some good sweat equity.
sweat equity. They be doing that. You know, they definitely got that, especially in the down south prisons. Anything you eat, bro. You know, my uncle was down there joining. He had went to Texas and did some dumb shit. He said they slayed the fuck out the niggas down there. Back in like this was like 99, 2000. So they was slave. He said they was slaving the fuck out of us in that jail. You know?
They sent you out to work here, sent you out to work there.
Yeah.
You go out work all damn day long for pennies,
That's it.
making billionaires even richer.
Yeah, for pennies.
And then on top of that, they the people who are vested in the prisons.
Yeah.
Their stocks are just climbing. They're making all kind of money. They need bodies in those cells.
Yeah.
It's the reason why the neighborhoods where Jake live are over policed. That's the reason why.
Right.
That's why they're over policed.
And then, and then, what I was gonna say is that with the prison industrial system, as far as that
She
shit
wanted
goes,
to be seen.
I wanted to see it.
Because she came from this way. Walked right across the street, went in there, came out, walked down there, walked around and walked. Oh my gosh. She literally wanted to be seen. The black. I'm telling you, she came from right here, because I can't. Look, she came from this way. She walked across the street, right between that car where that man standing. She went in Target, then she walked down across the street and walked past all the camps.
So yeah, with this prison industrial system, only thing you do, you make $30 a month. I remember being locked up. Niggas make $30 a month, man. $30 a month. And then look at these cats on the West Coast that's locked up. All right, they be in the joint. They fight these motherfucking fires, and then when they get out, they can't become a fireman.
They made
They
movies
can't
about
become a
them.
fireman.
They got movies about them. And you got a lot of these Jakes that are in their prison system that fought some of them fires in California, and they done saved all kind of property and lives.
That's right.
But yet they don't get exonerated. They don't get no credit for that, man. And like you said, they don't get out. They're basically better prepared than fighting fires than most firemen. But they don't get to go get jobs like that.
Exactly.
So how does that fit anyone else, man?
Exactly.
Read it again at Isaiah 42. That is our people that are locked away and hidden in those prison houses, man. And so this one precept and one scripture, one prophecy alone that canceled out those people over there in Western Asia, calling themselves, Israelis.
Right.
They can't be the people of the Lord, man. They're not locked away in hidden houses. And you can go on the internet and watch this for free, bro. Somebody give them the channels. Go ahead.
This the book of Isaiah, chapter 42 and verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
That's our people. The people on that sign. That's what you should take a picture of that sign, brother. The people on that sign that are robbed and spoiled. Okay? How would that out?
Isaiah chapter 42, verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none delivereth, for a spoil, and none saith restore.
Yeah. So our people are for a spoil, man. Like you said, that's why our neighborhoods are over policed. All right. When I know for a fact from my dealings with my clientele up on the Gold Coast and in Lincoln Park that how much drug trafficking and how much drugs and use is done among those local people. But yet you don't see their teenagers bent over the hoods of their cars. So you don't see their kids getting pulled over and their cars getting gutted and them on the side of the road, you know, with lights shining all around. They don't do it. They come to the hood to do that. All right. That's good. Okay.
That's why I bring this out right quick. This is private prisons company. This is AI. It's private prisons companies such as Core Civic and Geo Groups have previously sued state governments for failing to meet contractual bed guarantees.
And look, you've heard me tell this story before. All right. When I was training a certain very popular, well-known CEO of one of the biggest banks in the world, when I was training his daughters, all right, and his wife, and I sat at his kitchen table with him, all right, having coffee in the morning before the workout, all right, and asked him about investing. And this was about what, 15 years ago, 16 years ago? And he looked across that table at me and he said, you may find this very, you may feel negative about this, you may feel bad about it, but this is how you're gonna invest and make money quickly. And he told me, invest in the prisons.
Yep.
He said, if you brand new at investing, invest in the prison. And right then and there, I shut down.
Facts.
I shut down because I knew that that's just me. Because some of our people won't have a problem doing it, but I had a problem with it. I wasn't about to benefit off more suffering of my people.
Right.
All right. So I was like, damn, in my head, you know, I just sat there with a smile on my face, finishing my coffee. But in my head, I was like, dang.
Yeah.
You know, well, I guess that plan is out the window.
Right.
Mojo. Because I wasn't gonna do that, you know?
We need some emotion. It says, on minimum occupancy quotas, these lawsuits aim to secure financial reimbursement for lost profits when crime rates drop or state police reduce incarceration numbers. They sue.
To get people, you need to go arrest more Negroes and Spigros.
Yeah. Right.
Get them niggas and spiggers and you have got to be kidding me.
No, but look, this the key part. How is it covered? It says it forces taxpayers to cover the financial losses of empty beds. So you paying these niggas, man.
That's why when them dudes
Capitalism. It sounds like capitalism.
that's why when them
You're right.
dudes
Sounds like capitalism.
and stuff like that.
Let's get rich. I gotta
They
go.
tell
On that note, I gotta go.
Be smooth, brother.
Yeah,
For sure. They be telling them, they be like, say the taxpayers' money. Like when these dudes
Exactly.
do a heinous ass crime or
Exactly.
rapist, they be like, wood chipper, say the taxpayers' money.
Damn.
Yeah, say
Well,
the
but you know what though? Some
I
of
don't see the wood
some of
chipper.
these guys do such heinous crimes.
Yeah.
They deserve a Jason ass Michael Myers death.
Wood chipper.
Wood chipper shit.
Feet first, though.
Yeah.
Feet
Damn.
first.
Yeah, wood chipper.
Wood chip.
Say
Yeah.
the tax-
You absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because the taxpayers' money, it goes towards feeding and housing
No
this
doubt.
motherfucker. All right. But also, like I said, man, if they don't lock up enough niggas, the taxpayers got to foot that bill, man. So this man is wicked. He's wicked on all
Yeah,
counts, bro.
Tax you and make you pay for the destruction,
You know?
suffering of your own people.
Come on now.
Yeah.
How dare you? And guess what? Niggas don't own none of these. You can't put this on niggas. You can't put this on speakers, man. It's little hats and those that look like them, man. They make this world insufferable, man.
Yeah, but they're supposed to be such loving Christians.
Such high
That's the
IQ
thing.
Christians.
Such high IQ loving Christians.
Yeah.
And you're always preaching a message of love, but never showing none. Okay? Never showed love to nobody.
Man.
All they showed you was rape, robbery, and murder. Land theft. And identity theft. Right? That's what they showed you, man.
I got a precept right quick.
Bring it out, brother.
It's Isaiah 5:20. It says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. That put
Man,
darkness.
these bugs are sick over here.
It says, yeah, they look.
You know what? That happening when brothers walk through the grass. Don't walk through that grass. That woke their ass up.
Yeah, both of them. Brother, down there. It's a, This is Isaiah 5:20. It says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. You know, and this is what's going on in this present evil world. These tiny tops have raped, robbed, and murdered the whole world, and have gotten DJ Trump in bed with them, so they continue to manipulate our people, and our people are going along with this foolish Christendom. You think it's okay for them to continue their wicked atrocities, to come in our neighborhoods, over police us, lock us up for a minor infraction. You don't have a stick on your plates, and you get locked up for that, and you doing 6 months. You're in incarceration
Over a stick.
over stickers. So once you get locked up, what they do is suspend your license, and you can't pay your license because you can't get it taken care of because you ain't got no money because they're not paying no money. Then after they suspend it, then they take your card, and if they find you and you don't go to court, they lock you up.
Well, yeah. So if you got
Over stickers,
so if
man.
you got an apartment, you end up losing your apartment, your job, all your belongings, because your shit get put out on the street while you locked up. You ain't got nothing.
Then it's on your record.
And it's on your
So
record.
when you try to, say bounce back, then you try to get another apartment where they see that you got evicted. So now those people don't want to have you move in.
Yeah.
Man, this shit's wicked as hell, man.
Wow.
They trying to lock you up for not paying the fine.
And yet, you still got people that want to make it in this society. They want to try to make things work here. When these people shows you that there was over 200 black towns and settlements across America, so-called, all right, that was destroyed by these people, man. Okay, over 200, man. So-called black towns and settlements that were burned and razed to the ground or drowned out, and they put lakes, around them. Okay,
Drown Town.
drown towns, and then build up houses with docks.
Right.
I got a house with a dock on the back.
Right.
All right. And then but you look under the water, you go 30, 40 feet under the water, and you see tombstones. With Jake, it was over damn cemetery or the old church house, the old schoolhouse. You 30, 40 feet under that water, you got a whole town down there. Right? Okay? Go ahead, brother.
This is Psalm 73:8. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression.
Mm-hmm.
They speak lawfully.
Right. So they're corrupt and they speak wickedly concerning oppression. So when you start speaking about justice, something is wrong with you. Okay?
But they call that
then they call that some sort of weird disease when a slave wanted to run away and be free. It's some sort of name that they
Stockholm syndrome.
No,
That's what they
no, yeah, it was another name that they called. When a slave kept trying to run away and wanted to get away, it was some sort of condition, some name that they came up with. All right, because they love to come up with acronyms and names and label shit, and they like to put people in categories. They create categories, in order to put you in. Right. What do they call it?
Dreptomania.
Dreptomania. That's what they called it.
The condition of the slave wanting to run away.
Right. How dare you not want to get whipped every day?
I never heard of
How
that.
dare you not
I
want to?
never heard of that till today.
How dare you not want to work for free?
Dreptomania.
Right?
You son of a bitch.
That's good.
Exactly.
Book.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, we gotta go back and teach you.
I'm just curious to what it means.
That's some shit he saw.
Well, it sounds some shit they made up. They be making shit up.
As they go. They said it was created in 1850.
It was created.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, it's not popping up in the Adam.
Yeah, it's not.
They
I didn't think
they
it
just
was
made it up.
They made it up.
But it says
Man.
it says in 1851, American physician Samuel A. Cartwright coined the pseudoscientific term dreptomania to describe the condition of enslaved people wanting to run away. He falsely claimed it was a mental illness caused by treating slaves.
It says what? He falsely claimed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
It
says
says
throw that out there.
read on. It says
Definitely a good throw out.
he falsely claimed it was a mental illness caused by enslavers treating their slaves too equally, rather than acknowledging that the desire for freedom was a natural human response to oppression.
Well, they love to create things like this term here, phrenology or phrenology. Phrenology is a pseudoscience. They're telling you it's a pseudoscience that claims to predict mental traits by measuring bumps on the skull. Founded by German physician Franz Joseph Gall. So I measure a
Sit
bump.
back playing.
So I measure
fucking
some
ball.
bumps on your skull.
Go get
And,
the.
and basically, I can determine how high your IQ is by the bumps on your skull.
I'm just sitting
Well,
here.
the size of
fucking
these
skull.
bumps, the size of this bump, this guy must really been an
We
intelligent
saw a demon,
guy,
bro.
but the size of this bump, this guy must have just been like, poor fella was just stupid. No, man, it's just some shit they made up, man. And even told you it was made by who? A German physician. And I bet you he was a German J.
Yeah.
That's funny, man.
Matter of fact, his last name was Gall. So yeah, he was definitely.
Yeah.
Word kleptomania.
The brother found this. It says Cartwright's new disease, drapetomania,
New disease.
okay, was derived from two Greek words. One meaning a runaway slave, the other signifying mad or crazy.
Yeah, they're calling you crazy for wanting to get your freedom.
Yeah.
What the fuck is man, bro?
Right.
You got a lot to pay for, man.
Yes.
How dare you not want to get whipped?
This is fucking
How
madness.
dare you not want to work in the field all day in the hot sun for free?
From sundown to sundown.
I got this for you. This is Psalms 144:7. Send thy hand from above, rid me and deliver me out of great waters, from the hand of strange children, whose mouth speak vanity, and the right hand is a right hand of falsehood. All right, let's talk about Esau, Edom. All right, hey, those are those strange children.
They're right hand of falsehood.
Yep.
Their law statutes and codes that they use. Most of their law statutes and codes are in violation of the law of the land that they created. They created a law and they don't even follow it.
Exactly.
We just read you the thing about how there was never supposed to be any other currency outside of gold and silver. But they're constantly bringing in foreign treaties. Title 4D. All right, you're not supposed to place American citizens under foreign treaties. All right, that's the point. Yeah. So they don't even follow the law that they made. They made a law.
We saw a bomb, man.
They don't even follow it.
That's a straight up bomb.
Because you know what? Because it's not profitable enough for the elites. All right? Because what happens is the law of the land made things too fair.
Yeah.
That's what the problem is.
Jake always
it make-
when it's fair.
It makes
All fair.
this is true. It made things too fair. So they needed to have the upper hand. Okay? So that's why they come with all these executive orders and codes. All right. And most codes and executive orders are in contradiction to the law of the land. Right? Point blank, period. Okay?
Young Jigaboo.
It's the book of Habakkuk, chapter 1 and verse 4. Therefore, the law is slack, and judgment doeth never go forth. For the wicked doeth compass about the righteous. Therefore, wrong judgment proceeded. And that's why Yahweh outside need to come and reign on the earth so that his law can be instilled in us. Because anything outside of that, man, is just a way of death, man. It's lacking. It doesn't work.
It's corrupt.
That's right.
Esau making up those words, those names about filling a man's skull and figuring out his IQ. This is
That's
Job.
some dumb shit, man.
This is
Go
right.
ahead,
This is
bro.
Job 13 and 4.
Yeah.
Ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. All right. The wicked is estranged from the womb. As soon as they be born, speaking lies, man. And that's what Esau Edom is.
Yeah,
Period.
y'all can stop looking.
Really. But I'm gonna let the elder be the big dog. I'm the bigger
Go
man
ahead, brother.
today. No, I'm gonna lower it down.
Go ahead, bro.
Stoop myself.
Isaiah 24:5.
Come on, y'all was smoke. Go ahead.
No, brother. Down there by them bikes.
Woo-wee! Before the fight.
Go ahead,
You
brother.
could see better than me.
Isaiah 24:5. It says the earth is defiled under the
Out,
habits
right.
thereof.
No, go ahead.
Because they have transgressed the laws, they've changed the ordinance, and broken the everlasting covenant. So these guys, everything that they do, they change it to their own pseudoscience to fit their narrative.
They got them.
That's
them
you know, that's what an amendment is about.
Right.
All right. It's like, wait a minute, this is too fair. These guys are actually profiting and able to buy property and
Yeah,
houses
Jake.
and homes.
Right.
We need to adjust this. So that's what an amendment is about. All right. Yeah, he Jake.
They both got the same exact song.
Yeah.
I know that nigga. I tell you. Them niggas look like that.
Yeah, Jake squared up with him. He done laid Jake out.
Definitely.
Yeah, the spirit of
Second.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's
Yeah,
yeah, you can tell him. It's fact talking next to super black ass nigga. And they walking the same exact beat.
Right.
That shit funny.
Funny as hell.
I was talking to Jake about that yesterday. With the brother Danny Oligot was playing the average white band in his car, Love of Your Own. I said, no, they all look just like Edomites. He said, these are Edomites.
Yeah, a
I
lot
said,
of
well, they not Edomites, but just look at the picture. I Googled
Right.
the picture of the band. He couldn't believe. He like,
Yeah.
"God damn. So you can't tell me this not the truth, man. Laced them tracks, man.
time, man. That right. That average white man, bro. And that's a cut. That's an everlasting cut right there.
I listened to that
Okay.
shit like he came
I
out
was
yesterday.
playing that at the old school
Like-
dojo when we were on
Chicago?
Chicago.
Yeah.
And it was banging out. You know, I was in there by myself. And the Edomite chick came off the elevator and knocked on the door.
Yeah.
It came in and struck up a conversation with her
Yeah.
because she heard the music.
That shit ain't no
You know?
joke. And they look white as hell.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
so you can and
Nice Jake.
most Jakes and heard their parents playing that song. I had no idea.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
you know, these are it was like one dude in it that looked like Judah.
Yeah.
That's why it was called Average White Band.
Yeah.
Because all the rest of the guys look white, but these dudes were Jake, man.
Them motherfuckers wasn't no joke.
I got a quick precept.
So I get with that fat ass nose.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 2 and
No confusion.
10.
Nose.
It says, "Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow." No reference to ancient gray hairs or the age. It says, "Let our strength be the law of justice, but that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth." And this is what they have done time and time again. They've created laws to benefit them, to exact payment, usury, everything that they want to do. They put the pen is mighty than the sword. They put it in paper and they exercise it because they have the military might. They have the strength. They have the numbers. They've been blessed with the sword. So only Yahweh Shem Shai can come and put an end to this madness.
Right. He set them up. Now he's gonna bring them down. And that's what he said, man. Okay, real quick. Somebody get Revelation 21 and somebody get Amos 9 and 11. 21, 1 through 3. And Amos 9 and 11. These are two of my favorite scriptures in the entire Bible. man.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 21 and verse 1. It says, "And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away."
Right? And that's this one we talking about. He said the new heaven and the new earth and the first heaven and the first earth will pass away. That's this earth and this rulership. Heaven meaning rulership, which is Esau's rulership. Remember, the Lord returns to a world ruled by Edom. Somebody can get a couple precepts on that. I don't even need to call it. Find me at least two. Finish.
And there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city.
And that sea going to the peak
And I, John, saw the holy city,
in
New,
Babylon.
New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven.
So we were coming down off of cherries, man. I was in the yard yesterday with my grandson shooting hoops. Okay. And I stopped and I looked up and he looked up and we saw 4 chariots in the sky. He had never seen them.
Yeah.
All right. And then he said, "How you know those aren't stars?" I said, "Look at them." And he said, they're changing colors. They're blinking. They're blinking. Then he didn't want to play ball no more. He just stuck, you know.
If you
No,
go
and
out here,
I
look,
said-
they just right as hell.
I said something simple to him. I said, when do you see stars change colors and blink?
Right.
Yeah,
That's
And he was like,
nice bike, man.
he couldn't stop looking. All right. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. But go ahead, brother.
It says, "Prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people."
So what that's telling you right there, that there's going to be a group of people that the Lord is going to habitate with upon his second return. Okay? That's what it said. Okay? It's going to be a group of people that he is going to congregate with and dwell with upon the second return. All right? That's what this scripture is telling you. Read.
And they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power.
That nigga was the best athlete in our school.
This nigga smoked the fuck.
Nigga was,
Well, that's why he looked at you.
He
Yeah.
smoked the
But
fuck.
I can believe it.
he was like windmill dunks as a sophomore in high school.
That
Nigga getting on the football
Fuck,
field just
Dennis.
with full blunts. Fucking 99-yard kick return touchdowns, bro.
Yeah, well, there it is.
Esau killing you niggas with that anaconda mo liquor.
Yep. Go ahead.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
That was verse 1 through 3.
All right. No. That's scripture.
All right, I got
The Amos. Okay, go ahead. What was that? Amos?
Book of Amos,
Go ahead.
chapter 9 and verse 11. It says, "In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof."
So he's going to close up the breaches between the southern and the northern kingdom and bring them back. These are the people that he's going to dwell with, that's going to rule. His tabernacle is going to be with men. What men? The 144,000 Israelites, right? It's the elect, the creme de la creme of the elect.
That's right.
All right, which is the 144,000. Because you got the elect, and then you got the 144. Which is why we come out here and make ourselves live a sacrifice.
That's right.
Because we're all fighting to be a part of that. Okay? Go ahead, brother.
"In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old."
And in the days of old, we were ruling
Right,
over
that
all
is
the
the-
nations. All right? We had victory over and conquest over all the other nations. And the Lord is going to come and do that again. And then he's going to imbue us with the angelic power on top of that. We're going to actually live out Isaiah 86 and 2. When it says, "Ye are like gods, but ye shall songs. But ye are like gods, but ye shall die like men." All right? Except for the die like men part is not gonna apply anymore.
Yeah, that's on this side.
Because First Corinthians is gonna happen. That change.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep. And the scriptures say, just backing up the elder real quick, the scriptures say that the wages of sin is death. And we're gonna have the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua in our heart. That's why he said, I think it's in Hebrews and it's in Jeremiah. I think he quoted it from Jeremiah when he said, "I will take out a heart of stone and put a heart of flesh." So the Lord gonna have that in your inward part. So if you can't sin, you can't die.
Yeah, and then exactly. And we will not struggle to remember where and what a scripture is. All
Oh,
this
yeah,
will
it's
be in our
down low.
inward parts. All right.
You ain't gonna be able to go off.
You'll be able to speak the word as plainly as you speak your name. Okay? Okay, that's good on that. Bring out the mother precept. You have.
I got one real quick just to back up that
Yeah, what
tabernacle of
precept
David.
you got?
This is somebody get Daniel 7 and 27, two of them on the comment board. But just going into that creme de la creme of the elect and raising up the tabernacle of David. This is Obadiah 1. This is Obadiah 1 and 19. It said, "And there the south shall possess the mount of Esau," which proves that, like the elder Malcolm has said, Esau will be on the earth, the last ruling kingdom when the Lord comes back. It said, "They of the south shall possess the mount of Esau, and they of the plain of the Philistines, and they shall possess the fields of Ephraim and the fields of Samaria, and Benjamin shall possess Gilead." It says, "In the captivity of this host of the children of Israel shall possess that of the Canaanites, even into Zarephath, and the captivity of Jerusalem, which is in Zarephath, shall possess the cities of the south. And saviors with an S shall come up on Mount Zion to judge the mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be the Lord's."
And who are those saviors? Those saviors are the 144,000, man. The very people you're looking at on that side. Those are those saviors, man. All right. The creme de la creme of the elect. All right. Read. Go ahead.
That's that Daniel 27 and 27 the elder called for.
Yeah, the brother put on a comment for us.
It says, "And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him."
So there you go.
Supposed to stand. He just sit.
So there you go. The kingdom's gonna be the Lord's. The Esau gonna be ruling when the Lord come back, man.
Right. The Lord returns to a world ruled by the Edomite.
This the last kick.
So them trying to deny their Edomite heritage. They're so bold in the past to brag about their rulership and their domination. Now they don't want to be the Edomites. The Bible tells you clearly that Edom would be ruling upon the return of the Lord, man. And it tells you that in multiple places. All right. Edomites are the ruling class people on this earth today. That's why it's in such disarray. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes. Backing up what the elders are saying, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37 and verse 24. It says, "And David, my servant, shall be king over them, and they shall have one shepherd. They shall also walk in my judgments and observe my statutes and do them. and they shall dwell in the land that I have given unto Jacob my servant, wherein your fathers have dwelt, and they shall dwell therein, even they and their children, and their children's children forever, and my servant David shall be their prince forever.
So that hasn't happened. All right. When Israel gets restored, according to the Holy Scriptures, David will be there.
Yeah.
So who are these people? You can't have that without the prophecy being fulfilled.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
As simple as that, man.
Continuing on in verse 26, it says, moreover, I will make a covenant of peace with them, and it shall be an everlasting.
Did he say with them, the Israelites?
Yes.
Or did he say all people?
Them
See, that's what Christianism does. Tries to include all the other people all of a sudden. You know,
My Christian dog.
into the covenant what was made with the saints. It was made with the saints, not everybody, man. Stop. Right? Get some
Stop
help.
it. Get some help.
and will set my sanctuary in the midst of them forevermore. My tabernacle also shall be with them, just like we just read in the Revelation, showing you that that was talking about the Israelites, man, the elect of the house of Israel. It says, yea, I will be their God, and they shall be my people, and the heathen shall know that I, the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, do sanctify Israel, when my sanctuary shall be in the midst of them forevermore, man.
So you can't, you can try to argue with that, but you're just gonna make yourself look foolish and unlearned. All right, with your lie IQ. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Okay.
Be real for having a typo on those shirt on with the boots.
Okay.
I had to acknowledge that.
Okay.
They real.
You got another one? Go ahead, brother.
Pop one of these young niggas up.
Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 5. It says, there is an evil which is seen under the sun, an error which proceeds from the ruler. Folly is set in great dignity, the rich sit in a low place. Rich are the Israelites that's right now.
That's it.
Verse 7 says, I've seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. So right now we're walking, we're the prince of the Lord, but we're walking across the earth. Right. The princes are on foot and the servants are sitting on horses.
Right.
All right. And horses is representation of power.
That's right.
All right. Isaac told Esau, I have made him thy Lord. And I've made him your Lord, and you his servant. And that's basically what Isaac told Esau. It's too late. So you Edomites, your rulership is a temporary rulership. And the Wadi Yahweh, we're living in a time where that rulership is coming rapidly to an end.
Yeah.
So this,
All right.
it's going to what the brother reading and elder. Just real quick.
Yeah.
Picture of Teddy Roosevelt.
But they actually pulled that statue down.
Yeah. This got you see, he look like a Southern Kingdom Jake, a Judite, what you would call an American Negro, and a Northern Kingdom Jake, what you would call a North American Indian, a Gadite, according to the scriptures, and a Judite. But you see this Edomite, according to the scriptures, Teddy Roosevelt. So this is a servant. This is a base man on a horse in power. All right, it's a base man, and you see the real princes. The northern and the southern kingdom of Israel, the real princes. But look at this Edomite, and I guarantee you, both of them can fade Teddy Roosevelt easily. Definitely can fade Teddy Roosevelt. He and them niggas on swole.
Without argument, man.
It ain't
Right? Let me taste what you got. Isaiah.
There's Isaiah.
Bring those out last, so we're gonna wrap it.
Isaiah 14:1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land.
So he's not talking about any other people. Go ahead.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
Those are the Israelite foreigners that have been scattered. Go ahead.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob,
Right?
and the people shall take them
Now this is a whole different set of people. Go ahead.
and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
So there it is. So the people that we were captives of are gonna be our captives.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're gonna have your way with them.
That's right.
You know what?
Okay.
and they shall rule over their oppressors.
Yep. So we who have been oppressed are about to rule over our oppressors, and this is why they hate us so. This is the real reason why they hate us so. All right. They also still pissed about us destroying, about taking them out of power with Rome fit. All right. Okay. So bring that out, and then we wrap.
The book of Lamentations, the 4th chapter, the 21st verse. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
That cup is a cup of slavery, cup of servitude, and it's going to be double according to the Bible. Read.
Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
Right. So what the Lord has done, putting his foot on us. Go ahead.
He will no more carry thee away into captivity.
Right.
He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom.
All right. So the Lord can ready to pull off his belt like Joseph. You Edomites. Okay. You ready to let all you Edomites have it.
He will discover thy sins.
Yep. He gonna discover thy sins, man. Hey, so with that, we're gonna give all praises, all honor, and glory unto Kwam Yasharella, Baba Ball.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.